Now, a team of rescuers retrieved 2 more bodies from the site of the building that collapsed in Kisii town, bringing the death toll to 9. And as KTN News South Nyanza reporter Fred Moturi reports, families of the deceased are yet to come to terms with the shocking and sudden deaths of their loved ones.
As a team of rescuers, including KDF soldiers, continue with their desperate search for survivors, families of those who succumbed to the incident are just beginning to contemplate life without their kin, taken away in such a sudden manner.
Papa yake alikuwa anajitahidi alafu afanye nini? Amsomese, amnunue nguo, amlishe chakula. Sasa government, mtanisaidia nini? Juu ya mtoto wangu ameenda. Na sisi tumeritaya kitambo.
We visited one of the families that lost their loved one at their Kisonso home in Kisii County. A brother to the deceased said that one John Mumanyi was asleep since he was from a night shift when the building collapsed and affected an adjacent house he was sleeping in.
At around 10, wakatoka kapeleka mtoto kwa sistangu. Ya kabaki akilala. So, as the wife said, before even 20 minutes after she left, alipigiwa simu, so she didn't know what was happening.
Mumanyi is one of the 9 people who died when the building collapsed, and he has left behind a 4-year-old daughter.
Hata yeye alikuwa amehofia, he even wanted to move from the place. But as fate has it, he didn't manage. He died.
Wanasema nyumba hii imewekwa alama isiendelee kujengwa. Kidogo hivi nyumba hiyo ndiyo inaendelea, inaangukia watu. Inaangukia watoto wetu kwa changa. Inaangukia waume wetu, inaangukia hata kina mama wanapita kwa barabara wanajitafutia chakula. Kenya mzima nyumba zinaanguka. Sasa tujui kama serikali kuu, serikali ya county inafanya nini.
The family now wants the government to chip in and ensure that the families of the deceased are compensated.
The child who has actually remained is the government's child. So the government should ensure that this child is taken care of.
In 2015, 70 construction sites were closed down by the National Construction Authority in Kisii and 20 more sites in Nyamira County. The Construction Authority gave the owners of the buildings 14 days to comply with the construction regulations, but the construction on the ill-fated building is one of those that defied the order.
There is no registered contract on site. There is no protective equipment being worn by the workers. There is no signboard that shows professional involvement in the construction activity. There is no actor, there is no quantity surveyor, there is no engineer. And we find that the quality of construction is so poor.
This is what the whole building looked like in April 2015 when it was inspected and condemned by officials from the Construction Authority.
Tuangalie hata hapa, ona wanasimo wanaweka simiti kidogo maana hii mawe ukigusa kidogo hivi inaanguka chini.
And at the site where the building collapsed, NC officials had notified the public to be aware of the dangerous buildings surrounding them, only for the worst to happen a year later.
Ujenzi katika Kisii ni duni. Ni duni kwamba majengo mingi hapa kwenu yana zile chuma ambazo zinaonekana wazi. Unapata kokoto haijachanganywa mzuri.
Construction in some of the buildings behind me was stopped in 2015 by the National Construction Agency, but it's not clear whether the buildings met the required regulations before the construction was continued. Fred Moturi, KTN News, Kisii.